Hi everyone, Marianne Cowan here from Pinery Paper Crafts. I'm coming live to you from my craft room in Ottawa, Canada. It is a beautiful winter day here today. We got probably 10 or 15 centimeters of snow last night and now it's beautiful sunny. So it is just beautiful out, but I'm in my craft room before I go out and clear off the snow from my greenhouse because it does get quite heavy. So I just thought I'd pop on and share with you some products I was playing with that are going to be showcased in the new Mini Catalogue coming up January 7th to April. So many beautiful new products in here. And it's also Celebration, which means for a qualifying purchase, which in Canada is $75, you can choose one of the free items in this little pamphlet, which I can't open until January 7th. But trust me, there are some beautiful things, and I'm actually going to use one of them today. So I have my new winter nails. I went to my nail fantastic person yesterday, and she did little snowflakes on my nails. So winter is here for us for a while, so we may as well just embrace it. Now I'm going to show you today a fun fold. I've done it before, but I'm going to do it again and showcase some different papers and products coming up in the new catalog. Some really fun ones. So the measurements are here. I'll put the measurements here. So it's really simple, fun fold, but really cute, I think. And I was going to bring my paper cutter to show you how to cut it, but I'll just explain it. So the paper we're using for the first card is called Friends of the Ocean, Designer Series paper. Beautiful, bright, bold colors. There is a coordinating stamp set and dies that go with this, which I haven't purchased yet, but I'm sure it will end up in my craft room at some point. But the color combinations are really, really fun. Berry Burst, Lemon Lime Twist, Summer Splash, that's new in color, I love it. Melon Mambo, Pumpkin Pie, and Calypso Coral. So a really nice palette of colors. So the card we're making is a fun fold. And so what you do is you take your regular 8.5 by 5.5, you put it in your paper trimmer and then trim off corner to corner so you have an angled card. And each one is made exactly the same. So this is regular 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and then you just cut it on the diagonal. And then you take a piece of 3 by 8.5, score it at 4 1/4. No, score it at 4 1/4. Yes, because it's 8.5, 4 1/4, and that's going to tuck in here in a minute. I'll show you. And then you take a piece of DSP, as if you were going to be layering it onto your next layer of a regular card. So it's 4 by 5 1/4, and again you just put it in your paper cutter and you trim it you cut it corner to corner. Now for this part, make sure that you don't cut it this way because your card will be backwards. So corner to corner, hopefully that's self-explanatory. So we're going to start by putting a piece of white on the bottom. If you're watching, let me know. Merry Christmas Eve. It's quiet at our house right now, so now you're going to have two pieces. This one is going to go in the front and this one is going to go on the inside. So I'm going to put the front one on first, just because I want it exact. I think I have a little more wiggle room on the inside. I probably should use white glue. Okay, so I'm just giving a little space. It should have the perfect amount of space because you've designed it that way. Now you can put this right up to the corner, right up to the edge if you want. I didn't, but I'm going to use white glue, I think. All right, so this one I want to touch there. And I think I'm going to put it all the way over to the side. You can decide if you want to leave a little white border there or not. All right, and then this piece is going to go here, but we'll do our decorating of it first, I think. So I couldn't decide if I liked this or this. Let me show you both. So this one is going to go right in the middle of your card. That one, then with our little sea things on it, or this one. What do you guys think? So we have the more plain one or the starfish. I don't know. Let's build up this first. And I forgot to put a sentiment, but that's okay, because this might help us decide which one we like better. I am going to leave room for a sentiment, and I can just add it later. With all these crazy little fish things. I fussy cut these. Now there was one. I'm going to put it like this, even though it's only half of him. Because I'm going to put one of these other ones on top. No, I think I want the long one. So you don't really know that it's only half. And then maybe this one tucked in here or popped up. Let's pop it up. All right, this might help us decide which of the backgrounds we think would look better. And this circle is from Spotlight on Nature. Love, love, love these dies. Definitely a must-have. Okay, so we've got this. And there should be a piece of white for the inside, but I don't know where it is. So we've got that, and the sentiment. Or this. Okay, now that I see all these other things, I think this is too busy. So that'll get saved for later. Let's put this together. You could also use this side, but let's just stick with this. And we're going to glue this down. And when I glue it down, I kind of center it on here, but don't press down yet because you want to make sure that here it folds over. And it's a bit crooked. There we go. And then you put a little piece of white in here for your sentiment. All right, super cute. I'm going to put this on with just a glue dot because I'm going to take it off and put a sentiment on later. All right, so there's our first one. Fun little card. All right, card number 1. So that was using the Friends of the Ocean designer series paper. Now these little ones would go in here on the little piece of white. When I think I have it for the other ones, I don't know. Okay, so that's card number 1. The next one we're using same design, but we're using Floral Delight designer series paper, which is incredible. It was so hard to choose which ones to use. And then there's also the Floral and Gingham Vellum. Awesome. You need to get that. You need. All right. Here's all the other pieces. So we're just going to quickly put this one together now that you know the process. So this one is Daffodil Delight, and I'll go ahead and put my white piece inside. Is anyone else in their craft room today? I bet a lot of people are cooking. So let's put this one on first. Oh, that side's really pretty too, but I have big flowers on the front, so I'm going to keep it simple on the back. Sometimes too much is too much. So you can see here I'm leaving a little bit of yellow, but you could tuck it right up to the edge if you wanted to. I'm going to choose to not. So let's line this up. And again, I'm going to put it right to the edge. Oh! Not like that. Alright, that wasn't exactly how I wanted it, but it's fine. Then we do have our little white insert for this one. I don't know where I put it for the other one. So this is the inside where you'd write your message. It's going to go right in there. And then don't forget to use the little corners of your designer series paper. I've just fussy cut this out. It's going to go right there. This is going to go in here. But before we do, let's do our front. So this one is Best Wishes. This is a new stamp set with you in mind. Awesome sentiments, and I really like the size of the sentiments. They're nice and big. So we're going to add this to the front. Each card is going to look a little bit different, but the exact same design. So for this one, again, I fussy cut out some of the flowers. I was playing around with this to see how I liked it, and then I think I ended up with a whole bunch of flowers. So I'm going to put this one flat, and it's okay if it hangs off the edge because it's going to be on the card like that. And then this one flat, again hanging it off the edge a little bit, and then the middle one popped up. You may think this is one flower too many, and you may be right, but it's how I'm going to do it. Now for the bow, I was thinking of linen thread, but if you watched my video the other day, you'll see I did one with linen thread and this beautiful satin ribbon, which coordinates with this suite. So I'm going to do that again because I really liked how it turned out. So I'm taking both the ribbon and the linen thread, and I'm going to tie a bow, hopefully. Catching both of them. There we go. I just like the look of the two together. All right. I think my one the other day was a bit better, but anyways. Let me just tuck this one behind. So I'm going to tuck this behind and have the linen thread more in the front. Yeah, that's better. All right, glue dot. Now, if we just had this one, it could have gone there, but I'm going to put it right there. All right, I like it. So now this is going to go in here. And I find that if I try to center it here and then just check again, there, that is really cute. So here's how you would open it. And let's put on one of these little tiny bee trinkets. They are tiny. So let's just put one right here. Just a tiny little bit of glue. Too much glue and it all squishes out. All right, there we go. Tiny little bee. You could also do a little trail, a little pen trail with marker or pen. Okay, so 2 done. Let's move on to another beautiful suite. And I really like what they've done this year with some of the products. So let's just put this to the side. The sentiment I used for this one is a celebration set, free with a $75 purchase. And I used, it's a good day to celebrate. These are great sayings. Happy birthday, congrats, all day your way. Oh my God, OMG, hooray, and to you, with a little megaphone and a little ribbon. Really cute set. So for the paper, it's called Wildflower Birthday Designer Series paper. It's a specialty paper as it has gold foiling in it. Really pretty palette. So you can make masculine cards as well as feminine cards. But then they have 2 sheets of these that you can cut out. So we're using this one. I'm doing a birthday class in February and everyone will receive a pack of this paper because there's just so many things you can do with it. This would be nice for a birthday, for a wedding. It's just really, really pretty. And then on top of that, so you get 2 of these sheets and designer series paper that I showed you. Then you get all of these punch outs. Little banner. Actually, that little banner might look, I'm gonna pop this out. I have an idea. Now that I look at it. Flowers, gold foil, cupcakes, balloons, just awesome. So you get 2 of these sheets as well. Really, really good. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what my idea was. So we're using peach, and for the life of me, I can't remember the actual name. Perfect peach? No. It's a peach. It's one of the in colors. So we'll put our piece of white. Then again, I have my 2 pieces of designer series paper. Look at that, how beautiful that is. Let's put this one in first because it gave me trouble last time. And the pink on the back, oh, I just love it. Okay, so we're gonna attempt, I'm gonna put it right up against the white. All right, then we'll add the front piece. These elements make it just so quick and easy and fun to put your cards together. This one I'm going to go right up to the edge. I don't really think it matters. You can't really tell, but let's do it anyways. Now we have our peach. I did bring the inside for this one. This is again another one of the ones you just cut out. So I'm going to put glue here. I'll line this up and then I'm going to trim it off. I could have chosen one of the little flowers as well, but I thought this might be cute. So let's get this out of the way. Put this inside. Okay, so here was my dilemma. I have this one for the front. And it's really pretty. I gold heat embossed, but it kind of gets lost up there. So I wonder if I put this little banner, if that would help. I don't think I will because you can't really see it. My other idea was to use some of this gold thread, which is gold twisted thread, which I cut wrong the other day because this was happening and I was getting frustrated. So I'm going to wrap some around here, and that will lift it off a little bit. So you'll be able to see the little tag better. Definitely going to need to put a glue dot. Does this ever happen to you? Usually not on live video, but hey, this is real crafting. This is what happens. I just want a piece long enough to use, then I'll untangle it later. Okay, let's go. That looks good. Now, I don't really want it here. I kind of want it up here, but it's on an angle, so it's going to slip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some tear and tape to hold it on the back end. And as I put that down, that's not even where I wanted it. Let's try that again. These are the little ones that you get in the paper pumpkin. They're very handy. All right, I want it right up here so that it's not going to slip off the edge here. Just trim that. Okay, let's try that again. I'll peel it off. I think this will just give it a little bit of edging so that it'll show up a little better. Okay. Now I'm going to attach it before I try to tie the bow, because as soon as I put this down, it's going to stick to whatever I put it down on. So we'll go ahead and put this on the front of the card, and then I'll tie a bow. So I've just got adhesive, tear and tape on the back here to hold the gold trim. Oh, gold twisted thread. It was on back order for a while, but not back order, not available for a while, but I'm not sure if it's back in or not. The other thing, I wanted to put a little bow here, but there's already one, so I think this will be good. I'm not really sure it made a difference, but it's pretty. There we go. Well, you can still see it enough that it's fine. Is anyone else like me and wants it to be perfect? All right, here we go. Their little flip again. So I'm going to put it in the middle. Before I do anything, see, that's really close. So I'm going to pull it up a little bit. You want to make sure that you can fold your flap in. Just looking at this banner. No, save it for another day. All right, so here's our next one. It's a good day to celebrate, using the birthday wishes. There's also a stamp set and dies, birthday celebration, that goes along with this paper. And these numbers are really fun. There's a little banner, little tassels. And I love how it's make a wish. That's a great one. I've used it a lot. Hooray for you, happy birthday, cake, and then you can do the numbers, second birthday, third birthday, or anniversary, or whatever you like. Okay, so there's our third card. One more to do. And I think it's one of my favorite papers. Well, no, I love them all. So this one is called, this is a large suite. It's called Storybook Friends, and it has these adorable little stamps of all these little woodland creatures. And then it has dies that cut out the images and these picture frames that are amazing. So this is a really, really fun set. So I did use this picture frame and this die to cut out the bunny. I also used this embossing folder, which to me matches this paper perfectly. So the Distressed Tile 3D embossing folder I used as well. And the paper, let's just put this stuff here. There's Storybook Moments Specialty Designer Series paper. There's this paper, and then there's coordinating plaids. And I love a good plaid. Look at all the different colors. It's a 6x6, so there's 48 sheets. And then this one has background ones. We're going to use this one. And then ones that you can cut the images out of. It's just so fun. And it's not just for kids. These could be, there's a lot of gardening things as well. So on this sheet, this is where I use the die and cut out the bunny. And there's dies to match other things. I haven't played around with it to know exactly which ones, or all of them. Then you get, again, a sheet with nice good backgrounds for your cards. So pop one of these on, some little characters, and your card's done. Like if you have friends that garden, these are beautiful. And then the back, really nice. And then look at the cutouts. So there's 2 sheets of cutouts, a little wheelbarrow. So the ones I'm using today are the pots and the little spade and the little seed packet. So lots of fun. They just pop out easy, easy. The little fence, oh my gosh, they're so cute. These would just be such cute birthday cards. Or Easter, or spring, or welcome baby. I think that's one of the sentiments on the stamp set. So I chose this palette. I just loved this piece of paper. And for the frame, so here's what the frame looked like. I punched it out. Now I just happen to have in my pecan pie paper one that was already done with a wood grain embossing folder. So I thought, oh, frames are usually wood grain, so I'll use that. So I die cut it. And then I got the frame and I thought, okay, well, I can't just have it blank. So I just kept the middle part and I'm going to use it together. But you could put this on a piece of white or have another little piece inside that's a bit different color, but I'm just going simple and doing it like this. So that was how I got my frame together. And then here is the embossing folder. Isn't that beautiful? So I'm using Pool Party and Lost Lagoon for this card. And then some cute little cutouts. This one's going to go together very quickly. I notice that's not popped out. All right, so let's get going with Pool Party. Get our base done again. So again, you just put it in your paper trimmer along the little track and then cut it on an angle. It's as simple as that. I just think these cards are really pretty. All right, let's go ahead and put this in. So hopefully, yes, that's how it is. Look at that on the back. When your papers are so pretty that you don't want to put glue on top of them, you know that it's an awesome paper. I'm going to put this right along the edge of the white because I don't really want the white showing on this one. Okay, and now I'll go ahead and put it on the front. Let me know if you're watching, where you're watching from. Okay, there's a little bit of a gap, but I'm not going to worry about it. Here we have the inside of our Pool Party. I really did not need that much glue on there. The white glue holds really well. And I was going to put this little trowel, is that what you call it, in here. And then we have our distressed embossed piece of Lost Lagoon. And all the measurements are here. If you want to take a screenshot. Now you could take a piece of tape and tape this together, but I'm just going to wing it. And you could also pop this up. But like I said, I'm just keeping it simple because the other thing is I want to pop up some of the characters that I'm going to put on it. All right, that looks good. Not sure I got quite enough glue on, but I'm going to have these guys down there. So then I have my little rabbit and my little pots and the seed packet. So I'm going to put him down flat because I'm going to pop the other things up. Let's pop up this. This is the sentiment from this stamp set, actually. This is so cute. And, oh, here's the little seed packet. And hello friend. I don't know where I want that. Let's wait till we put this on and then maybe I'll have a better idea. Or sometimes I don't put a sentiment on the front because then you can use it for anything. This would be a cute birthday card, Mother's Day card, Easter card. Okay, that looks good. Hello friend. Although I love this little sentiment, I'm just not feeling it on the card. I'm going to leave it off. And you could actually put it on the inside as well. Hello friend. But I'm just going to leave it off and then I can add whatever I want. Okay, that's all the cards. This video is longer than I usually do, but I just love all of these products. So let me just review the ones that we've done. Here are the instructions. So the card base is 8.5 by 5.5. Score it at 4 1/4 and then turn it and do your diagonal cut. The DSP is 4 by 5 1/4 and then just put it in your paper trimmer and do a diagonal cut. And then the cardstock, this piece, is 3 by 8.5. So you can use the same piece of cardstock that you used to cut this piece, and then scored at 4 1/4. And then the little white piece, or DSP, or cardstock, whatever you decided to use, is 2 3/4 by 4. Okay, so I'll tuck that a little bit up. So here's the first one. Adorable! I did bring my Wink of Stella to see. I am going to add some Wink of Stella to these flowers. You don't really see it on camera, but you do see it in person. You could also, I didn't because we're making 4 cards, but you could also go and put some little gold gems, although you'll notice that there's gold foil in the middle of the flowers. So we have this one, this one. You can tell me what your favorite is. This one's not folding as nice. Then we have our Best Wishes and our Under the Sea, which does not have a title yet. Okay, so that's 4 very cute, I think, cards with a very easy fun fold and simple to make, but really gives you that wow when someone opens up this beautiful card. That was this is the birthday. This is the Friends, Under the Sea, and the Floral. So, do you have a favorite? I don't know which my favorite is. I do love this color palette, gotta say. Okay, thank you for joining me today. I do appreciate it if you like or share my video. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification button so that you will know when I post a new video. Thank you, everyone. I hope everyone who celebrates has a beautiful Christmas, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks. Have a great day.